Hello and welcome back. We'll be continuing Morenatsu, the best game ever made. A part of me wants to believe that, though. Okay. I wonder what I should do today. Okay, let's... Well, we're going for Shin's route, because I'm a sick addict, so... You know how it is. I've heard the talks, but it's true. Yeah, it's true. Nothing changes. I just went out for a walk on a whim, but I was really surprised to actually feel that. I thought I'd forgotten the village's structure, but as I walked, I'm sure that this connects to someplace, and there's a side path here. I remember a lot. Adjusting microphone. Apologies if it sounds weird. Over here, what disconnects from the village, out of place among the Japanese-style houses, there was a Western-style home with a pure white wall. Yes, who might this be? Hello? I'm a friend of Shinkun's. My name is Hiroyuki. Nishimura, okay. Oh, please, wait one moment. Good afternoon, Shinkun. Good afternoon. So, what brings you here all of a sudden? Now that I've been asked, the words just won't come out. I was out on a walk when I noticed I had come here. Then I just felt like seeing his face, so it wasn't anything really important. Well, this is a fix. It would have been great if I had anything to talk about. I just came by unexpectedly and wanted to see you. Well, that was expected. Shin's embarrassed and shocked expression pierces straight through me. Yesterday and today, you really are an abrupt person. Now I was just laughing politely. I wonder, am I actually getting in the way of something by coming here so suddenly? Well, since you're already here, would you like to come up? Yeah. Thanks for inviting me in. As I relaxed when Shinkun's face relaxed, I entered his house. Make yourself at home. I'll bring something back. Oh, okay, thanks. Even so, it's all as I expected. I never thought about it much as a kid, but this year, even my impression of his house completely changed. There was a nice feeling carpet on the sparkling clean floor, a nice cushy sofa, and what looks like a high-class table. At first glance, it looked no different from any old home, but when you observe it for yourself, you can simply tell that nothing's a cheap low-class article. There wasn't a speck of dust on anything. You shouldn't sarcastically call it high-class pricey stuff. It was all just simple and elegant. Adding to that, the decorative plants added to the corners of the room helped direct the cozy atmosphere in here. It isn't an exaggeration to say this would be the best way to relax at home. The air conditioner works really well, too. Even the air conditioning in Shinkun's house is different, as expected. As for what, it's something about the air. To be specific, it's amazingly refreshing. It isn't just because the temp's down low. As soon as I took one step in here, that nice chilly sensation wrapped around me. Viva air conditioning. Viva the rich. Here on the soft sofa, I could sleep through the whole summer. Well, you certainly are making yourself comfortable. Sometime while I was basking in the upper-class atmosphere, Shinkun had come back. In short, I was so absorbed in feeling the sofa that I was slovenly laying across it, not minding that I was in someone else's home when Shinkun saw me. Furthermore, my shirt got rumpled so much my stomach was showing. I reflexively sat up straight again, and by that point, it was already too late. Shinkun's shocked face was looking at me, and I was swallowed up by a deep despair. I kind of admire that side of you. You could be a match for Konosuke. I apologize, I'm sorry. Well, I wouldn't go that far. Is it that hot outside? Yeah. Didn't it break 30 degrees Celsius? Man, I'm from Burgerland. I don't know what Celsius is. It always gets hot here every year. As he said that, he placed an iced tea in front of me. It's such a little thing, but Shinkun looks like he fell out of a painting doing even that. There's cookies, too, so no need to hold back. Eat. I'll take 9, please. When I took a bite, I suddenly remembered a return to my senses. In Shinkun's topicless eyes, I reached out for a cookie on the table. After relaxing so carelessly in someone else's home, isn't it completely childish to stuff some snacks placed right in front of me into my mouth? You might need a mock number to estimate my stress level right now. After taking a bite and realizing my actions, I saw Shinkun sitting on the other side, leaning over a glass. No good? Oh, not that. After carelessly meeting his eyes, Shinkun asked me. In a panic, I shoved the rest of the cookies into my mouth, then drained the rest of the cold tea. This cookie is awesome! My jaw just moved by itself. Hey. My mind was struggling to keep my act clean, and it decides to do something stupid. Already I've done... impotent child friend had terrible manners. Been narrow-minded until I saw his face. Left for Mars and obviously headed nowhere in mind. No, it's partly a joke, but isn't this a terrible impression? I played it cool, just like always, then timidly turned my eyes up to him and... Really? It suits your tastes, then that's good. Huh? I was sure he'd be shocked and go, you really are such a kid. Shinkun's face was calmer than expected, and for a moment he was smiling widely. He turned away from my eyes and took another sip of tea. Is it okay if I have another? Go ahead. Just don't go over 9 pieces, like you said before. It was usually awkward to be seriously replied to when joking, but what held my interest was less that and more the snacks in front of me. The airy sweetness spread into my mouth when my teeth cut into them. But one step later, the gentle aroma of cinnamon was left inside my mouth. So I wanted that sweetness one more time. More and more. And before I knew it, I was reaching out again. Crap, these are really good. Great as it is, the taste isn't heavy, so I could eat a lot more. I could lick up the whole plate afterwards. I wonder where he got them. There aren't many sweet shops here, so was it from Kazanari? No, it's probably something he ordered. Were these probably ordered and sent here? Well... Shinkun bit into the cookie in his hand. So picturesque. Mom has always been particular about the black tea. No, I meant about the cookies. Eh? What do you think? Could it be handmade? Yeah, you could tell. What, really? I baked them just this morning. It's Amaki's recipe. Amaki-san? So wait, a servant's? Yes. Do you remember? Kind of. I reached for another cookie as I mumbled in confirmation. That reminds me, didn't I used to come here a lot for Amaki's treats as a kid? That's true. It wasn't just you, though. Konosuke kept asking me stubbornly. I remember that. Will there be treats tomorrow? When can I come over? Like that. Yes, just like that. He followed Shinkun around with ulterior motives and got a good scolding from his parents when they found out. Amaki-san smiled through it all, but they apologized so much. So for a while, we all restrained ourselves when coming over here. At that point, Shinkun hasn't really fit in yet, so he was sort of cut off by himself even at school. The mansion exploration tour, huh? That brings back memories. Mansion exploration? Oh, come on, don't you remember? The first time Torihiko, Konosuke, and I came here. Back then, we were just classmates. Oh, you really do remember a lot. After all, if you think about it, wasn't that the beginning? I suppose so. You cried so much then, Shinkun. You certainly do remember a lot. Looking back, that incident really was the beginning of our relationship with Shinkun. In those days, Shinkun was the newest person in our school, and there was no one he could call a friend. There were times someone transferred and there was no room, but somehow there was an approachable mood about him, and he fit in well. We could figure it out later on, but at the time, Shinkun's look was the source of it. He was half foreigner. As a human, even now I can't really tell all that well, but Beastman could easily tell from looking at him. So naturally, everyone put Shinkun a bit away. I picked up on that, and somehow felt like getting closer. The one who zeroed in on that isolation was Konosuke. Hey, Shin! Do you know where you live? I clearly remember that joyful form talking with him. At the time we were entering into the Western-style home that left on the outskirts of the village. The building was clearly different from the rest of the village, which made it so suitable to our childish adventure-seeking hearts. If it was a vacant house, we would just absolutely make it our secret base. But there were residents there, and the adults were strictly tell us, don't make a mess. In order for us to boldly walk in, our reason was Shinkun. We used the fact that he was our classmate so we could look around that house. That was the hope of us three stooges. Torihiko, Konosuke, and my resolve. But it was Konosuke who suggested the mansion exploration tour. We never really talked that much about it, but the three of us walked in all of a sudden, and Shinkun looked so worried. We were children, so we didn't have any reservations about playing on the bed, and we messed up every room we ran into. And then that's when it happened. It started when I picked up a little ornamental black cat from the end of the shelf. Shinkun, what is this? Ah, don't touch that. Oh, what's this? Torihiko was surprised from Shinkun's loud voice, then came over to pick up the black cat from my hand. Give that back. Give it back. Shinkun tried to reclaim it, but with the height difference, he couldn't reach when he jumped. Even so, he desperately tried to get it back. There wasn't all ill intent behind it, but I just sat back and watched those two. Give it back. I said give it back. Give it. It was funny seeing the normally stoic transfer student showing some emotion. And then, Konosuke, catch! What? Then the ornament Torihiko threw hit Konosuke's head, then bounced out the second-story window. Oh man, Torihiko! It's your fault for not catching it! How could I ever catch that? We all overdid it, and we quickly looked at Shin. He said nothing as his shoulders quaked. Shinkun? At the same time, I called out to him. A large tear fell out of his big eyes. We tried to calm him down however we could, but nothing we said to him had any effect. After that, Amaki-san brought us all together into the living room. By then, Shinkun stopped crying, but he still said nothing. The unbearable, awkward silence for children continued, and as we trembled in fear of the biggest scolding of our lives, there were some sweets in front of us. We all ate them in bewilderment together with Shinkun, and while a bit of it was burnt, it was really sweet and delicious. We apologized afterwards, but as Shinkun only said, "I don't care anymore." We weren't sure he really forgave us. We all felt uncomfortable, so after that we all went home. Even so, we were in the wrong. Come again. That gentle adult voice that called out to us as we left was the biggest forgiveness for us. So, that's why we all felt as though we did something terrible. So, after that apology, it was strained at first, but we started being able to talk to one another. If we hadn't just talked to him, none of it would have happened. He was the mysterious, gloomy friend guy, but we were children who didn't change anything. Before we realized, the invisible wall we felt between us and Shinkun disappeared. There are parts we can't really understand, but he wasn't a bad guy. We all understood that. And so we all became friends. Do you remember? That one time we went to the river. Why do you remember only those things? Well, because I can't forget them. My fear of water is 80% yours and Torihiko's fault. Huh? Me too? You'd always sit back and watch quietly. Ugh. Same thing. Oh, come on. Just when we reached a good stopping point, the clock rang. We looked over as if to fish something out, and the hand was much farther along than I expected. It's that time already? What? Seriously? Before I realized it, there was no more tea or snacks left. We really had been reminiscing longer than I thought. Now seems like a good place to stop for the day. Yeah, I have to get back soon. Well, see you later, Shinkun. Later. Can I come over again? Of course. Not. How does that feel? I'm kidding. I can't do any grand entertainments, but come over whenever you like. Ah, okay. Well then, take care on your way back. See you later. Shinkun hasn't changed much in these 5 years. I mean that in a good way. He feels a lot more gentler than I remember. As I walked back on the sunset dried road, I kept thinking about that. Okay. What to do today? Oh, well, we're definitely hanging out with Shin. That is... Oh, man, between those two, yeah, we... Whoa, this place is still here? In a fit of nostalgia, my feet brought me here to this old-fashioned building. And you can just feel where the workmanship was done. I'd always try to resist coming here on the way home, failed to do so, then gets found out by the teacher, who would then get mad along with everyone else. Looks like someone else is already here. Isn't that Tatsumi and Shinkun? That's a strange pairing. I wonder what's up. I'm too far away to hear what they're saying, but there does seem to be some strange mood there. Yeah, I met Amaki-san the other day. Oh, I see. And? No, that was it. Did Amaki do something? Well, it wasn't anything like that. What is this feeling? Whatever it is, it's swirling in the silence in front of the candy shop. Hey! Even as the atmosphere overwhelmed me, I tried to greet them cheerfully. Oh, if it isn't Hiroyuki! Good day. Afternoon, you two. Strange how we're meeting like this here. Really? I come here often enough. I come myself sometimes. Oh, is that so? Tatsumi I can see, but Shin-kun and these sweets? No, wait, I shouldn't be so prejudiced. Isn't that a surprise? Is that so strange? No, that's not what I meant. Even I eat cheap candies. Sorry. No, I wasn't getting at. Are these two holding a conversation? Is it because of that strange atmosphere before? What should I do? We're gonna talk to Shin. What do you like, Shin-kun? For the sweets. This, I guess. A 5 yen chocolate? That's surprising. Weird, isn't it? No, I don't think so at all. How about you, Tatsumi? Me? I like this one. Ikataro snacks and miso cuts, and with plum. That somehow fits my image of him. Oh, I like those too. Oh, you get it, don't you? And if you fry them in direct heat, they taste even better. Oh. Excuse me, could you ring this up? Of course. Thank you, come again. Well then, Tatsuki-san, Hiroyuki, later. Oh, okay then. Oh, alright. Before we noticed, Shin-kun made his purchase, then gave us a little wave as he left. I wanted to talk to him a little more. My eyes kept wandering, watching that little back until it went around the corner. Hiroyuki! What? You should go after him if it bothers you. Huh? You probably have an easier time talking to him than I do. Just go talk to him. Alright, I got it. Sorry, Tatsumi. Don't worry about it. As he urged me on, I left Tatsuki at the shop while chasing after Shin. Shin-kun! Hiroyuki? Since I went after him right away, it didn't take much time to catch up. Is something the matter? It's not that. It's just that we just met up and you're already gone. Sorry. It's nothing. Tatsuki-san is not very good at things. How so? When we were alone, Shin-kun suddenly spoke up. Based on the mood earlier, did something happen between them? Nice people take the time to understand me. But Tatsuki-san doesn't even keep a little distance. Some distance, yeah. It's strangely childish, but he's older. If there was somebody else, it might work. But if it's just us, the conversation just dies. It'd be nice if I were a little better at talking, though. Or possibly if Tatsuki-san were the type to keep people further at range. I see, then. So that's how the mood came about. You two are incompatible. I guess. That could be true. How was it back then? No, wait, back then, Shin-kun was even more reserved. And he probably never had many settings where he talked with people. I probably should have had a bit more grace. No, I think you're good there. I thought Shin-kun was the type to not consider others, but he's surprisingly bothered by it. Oh, that aside, what did you buy? This. 5 yen chocolate, cotton candy, starch syrup. It really clashes with his stylish dress. He had a bag full of, stuffed full of cheap candies. Want to have some while we walk? Huh? Is that okay? Go ahead. Thanks. Then I'll pick. Oh yeah. Oftentimes when we were all heading back, we'd share candy while walking like this, even if we knew we'd get yelled at if found out. Wait, what? But Shinkun. I looked over the profile of the one while walking along, looking at the syrup. Shinkun didn't even do this back then. This is nice. Yeah. Could it be that he's always wanted to do this? As I saw that wide, natural smile coming out on his face, it felt like I felt like I glimpsed at the feelings of my moody childhood friend. I kind of like how short these chapters are. Okay, yeah. I kind of like this track. It's I mean, I'd hate to continue to use the term like nostalgic, but like it kind of just is though. Let's see. Eggs are. I was wondering, confused while looking at a list. I thought I'd be done with shopping in a flash, but for some reason I was completely lost. As I tried to find what I wanted, soon after I lost track of where I was. So now I'm trying to figure out that part. I have been doing it so many times now. The convenient market. The convenience market, mart. Ugh. The conveni. Man, anyone remember the convenience store meme from like 2007? You know, that song that became a meme, the convenience store, eto. Oh no, am I a boomer? The answer is yes, but that might have been before most people's time. And the supermarket are both in the same building. It shouldn't be this hard. This is why the countryside. Well, crap. I could probably get directions if I called up a friend, but then cell phones don't work out here. It's awkward to get someone to come along just to shop. Besides, if I tell someone I got lost on a grocery run, I'll probably never live it down. Oh. Wait, eggs should have been somewhere back there, after what is kobu, soy sauce, onion, wheat flour. Excuse me. No, it's my fault. What? Hiroyuki? Shin? Are you out shopping? Well, yeah. Grandma asked me. I'm really lucky you were around, Shinkun. I couldn't get a bead on where anything was. You're welcome. It really is inconvenient not being able to use my cell phone. Really? I think I get on fine without it. It's already become the most important everyday thing. Not being able to use it is a real pain. Are you out buying something? Does that surprise you? Yeah. Always figured you'd have high-class stuff delivered home. We've got some fresh produce nearby. Why order if they're in? Why order in from far away? Has Shinkun taken root here? As he said, Minasato is a farming village, so who actually would order food here? Food deliveries. But still, wouldn't you have to do it for everyone at home? Everything was all left to someone else back then. Still, I'm not a child, so I want to be able to do some of the everyday tasks by myself. Besides, shopping can be pretty fun. I'm looking for myself, picking something out, checking to see if if what I want is within budget. Oh, that's so familial. Shinkun, you're surprisingly familial-minded. Surprisingly. Yeah. I thought you'd leave all the house matter to the servant. There's only one servant in the house, you know. Besides, even I do housework. I don't know what image you have of me in your head, but I don't live a life that cut off from reality. Oh yeah? Did I make him mad? I hate it. I hate having people put this image on me like that. Sorry. It's fine. Now it kind of feels like the mood's been soured. Afterwards, we exchanged words, trying to keep things there, but nothing really peaked. The conversation was choppy as we approached the parting of ways. Looks like this is where Shinkun is leaving. See you later, Hiroyuki. Oh, right, later. We waved at each other off, then went our separate ways. Hopefully next time we meet, it's in a better mood. No, it's okay. That was only day 4. We'll make him fall in love with us. It's fine. We'll get the perfect ending. Since Shin is like the only one with like most routes kind of just have like a good and bad ending, but then you have like Shin has a good and a perfect ending. So it's like gotta get that perfect ending. What to do today? We're hanging out with Koya. If I remember right, there's a candy shop here in Minasato. An old-fashioned, nostalgic, charming, dare I say, retro candy shop. It fits perfectly with the village's rural image. No matter how you look at it, it's retro. If it were in the city, it'd be pretty popular. Here, it's the local hangout for little kids. That hasn't changed at all. Hey, guys. Oh, Hiroyuki. Oh, hey! Yo. On a whim, my destination became the sweet shop. Inside the shop were the earlier visitors. Each of them greeted me. Oh, so you all came. Well, this place has always been our hangout. Since way back then. Sometimes if we came by here and meet up. We hang out for a bit, you know. Anyway, all of us gathered here is something like a children's tradition. Yeah, I guess so. But lately, there aren't that many kids around. And the only ones that usually do come here, you don't see them very often. Yeah, I come here all right. But there aren't as many customers now than there were back then. Still isn't it thanks to that we all met up together like this? True. But having high school students like us around makes it a little unapproachable for younger kids. Don't you think? Yeah, Koya, control yourself. What the hell? What the hell are you saying that to me for? Cause you have bad eyes. They're kind of scary. It always looks like you're gonna murder someone, big bad wolf. First, I'm a husky. Get it right. Second, watch your ass, Curry. Or I'm gonna be shoving my foot up in it. He'd probably like that, though. No, I really... Oh, sorry, I'll shut up. I apologize, let me go. As we all joked about, our silly little talk opened up. Things like this were almost the same as back then. Okay then, what should I get? I'm feeling a little bit hungry now. For a little while after that, we all broke up and looked through the shelves for small snack bags and candy to imitating pork cutlet. The lineup is mostly the same as well. Everything past here is probably like that too. So many choices, so little time. Then I tried to decide. I walked here and there through the shop. And then I noticed that there are also more stuff under the counter by the register. Whoa, look. That looks awesome. As I muttered something meaninglessly to myself, I picked up one of them in my hand, attached to a spherical head of a character. There was a multicolor changing bag. A mighty color changing bag. Inside it, there were fried snacks. It's called umaibo. It's one of my favorites, to be honest. I haven't had any in a while, come to think of it. In the city, I never really thought about going out to buy some. Alright, I'll go with this then. Which flavor would be good? It's gotta be salad. No, it should be cheese. What are you talking about? It gotta be takoyaki. Thanks for the suggestions, but if you wanted to surprise me, try not to be so obvious about it. Noticing the three of them behind me, I furrowed my brow to a wrinkle as I spoke. Maybe I'm too used to the city, but lately I'm having troubles noticing everyone around me. You've been tamed by the concrete jungle, Hiroyuki. And you used to be the champ at hide and seek too. That's sad. You're not even a shadow of who you used to be. Fine, that's enough. Read my mind, why don't you? What is this, a hazing? Well, let's set that aside. Which one are you getting? Is it going to be the cheese after all? Didn't we settle on salad? It can't be anything but takoyaki, right? Let me think. If I could say something in advance, I feel like a lot more important things are being ignored right now. But that's not true at all. Right? I haven't decided. Still, the choice is pretty hard. Honestly, I like them all. It's hard to say which is better, but if I had to say something, today I'm in the mood for... It's gotta be takoyaki then. I know, right? And it's only going to be takoyaki, right? Yeah, the flavor is so dependable. I like the strong feeling more than anything else. Yeah, it's pretty good. Also, there's one more layer of seasoning compared to the other flavors. I didn't know that. I'm a guy who likes some trivia. Anyway, that aside, how about we eat one together? I'll pay for yours. Is that okay? I'll take you up on that. Did you two want? I looked towards Kyoji and Konosuke as I said that, and the two of them were making disappointed faces for some reason. The looks in their eyes were so reproachful. Did I do something? What's wrong, you two? No, it's nothing. Right, Konosuke? Yeah, it's nothing. Nothing at all. No matter how I look at it, no matter how I think about it, there's something suspicious here. And then talking about nothing like... all this talk about nothing feels so staged. I should investigate this thoroughly. Really? You guys aren't hiding something from me? Well, Konosuke? No, we aren't. Nothing to hide. Lies. Those eyes aren't focused on me. They're focusing anywhere but me. Well, that's fine. But don't overdo it, alright? What are you talking about? Oh, it's nothing. Nothing to really hide. I get it. Seriously. I just overheard it. But I still don't think this kind of thing is cool. I mean, it's fine if it's me. But for anyone else, you know. I said to stop, didn't I? But Koya and Kyoji were into it. No, Konosuke. You were into it from the start. You wanted to make that bet. That's not... Weren't you and Koya getting all excited about this? I'm not denying it, but isn't it bad? For only one person to be saying that? The three suspects were starting to fight. Oh, what a dumb fight it is. I don't care about it anymore. The time for fessing up passed by already. A bet, huh? So what was it? All of you getting worked up over what I chose? Oh, whoops. So, So what prize was the winner going to get? Wait, you didn't hear us talking? Busted, huh? What? Of course I didn't hear anything. I figured if I shook hard enough, it'd all come out. After I spoke, the three stood in mute amazement. They all seemed to be thinking, what do we do now? This stuff is hilarious. Well, anyway, what am I supposed to think? Using someone for a bet like that? Sorry. Our bad. We'll reflect on it. How'd that happen, anyway? Were you asking the owner? No, the thing is... It's complicated. They opened their mouths, and the suspects began talking. It happened 5 minutes ago, right after I'd gone back to looking around. Hey, I wonder what year Hiroyuki's going to get. What could it be? Maybe he'll get everything here. What about Umaibo? He likes that stuff. Oh, that's possible. Oh, it is! He stopped in front of the Umaibo! Well, then the next problem is, which flavor is he going to get? I don't think it's that much of a problem. Won't it be takoyaki? What are you talking about? Won't he get cheese? No way, that can't be. Want to bet on it then? Does 2 large sodas sound good? Where'd that weird prize choice come from? If you don't want to, then that's fine. We'll just stop. But if it were Torihiko, he'd be in on it. Is that a challenge? Then fine, I'm in. You guys. You've been saying cheese or takoyaki, but you haven't forgotten the most important one. Huh? If it's umaibo, then it has to be salad. If it's not salad, it's pointless. So of course he's going to pick that. I say cheese. Koya says takoyaki. And Konosuke says salad. All good? I hope I get 2 bottles of orange juice. You think you've won? Of course! Well, that doesn't really matter. The rules say that it can be anything. The point is to encourage yourself to want to win. Alright, go. And that's what happened. I was thinking of just teasing Koya at first, but it went awry somewhere all along the line. It's not like you had any ill will, right? Yeah, I get it. It's a bit stupid. It's that... What's the word I'm looking for? I forgot for a second. Dumb. Lately my vocabulary has been getting worse. Damn. Yo, I feel that. At any rate, what happened with these 3? They aren't blaming anyone, so it's ending in a bit of anticlimactic. Should I demand an apology and compensation? I know, I just thought up a good game. For now, I'm really shocked, but I haven't said just how shocked I am for just one word from me. The 3 of them hang on their heads in shame. Geez, from keeping a secret from me, I'm gonna say this. For now, you can make it up to me by getting me 2 large sodas. Huh? It was going to be the prize anyway, right? As punishment for keeping it a secret from me. Go get them for me. Everyone was surprised by the announcement, but I'm not going to stop here. There's still more. And with a wry smile, I informed them of it. Now, how about we all drink together? Since that was so tasty, it should be fun. It'd be best for us to do something together. Hiroyuki. Come on, I'm going to go buy them now. Let's go already. Whoa. Hey, Hiroyuki, don't push. That's dangerous. I pushed everyone from behind, and we all left the shop. The gloomy mood hanging over us was blown away. With that, it was just like always. Seriously, we're no match for Hiroyuki. If anyone's as crazy. I think that Torihiko is the only one that could even compare to him. You said it. What? And after I've shown you a bit of slack? Here or there, it's the same as always. We'd laugh over the simple things. For the punishment games, it would always be something fun. That's because we'd all be laughing, as we all walked alongside each other. Just good days, having so much fun time with all of my friends. Well, we're gonna end this part. All right. Thanks for joining me. Going back to that endless summer. It's so much fun. But see you around, everyone.